You remember the time I mentioned a McDonald's in Madagascar 2 commercial, right? Well, apparently, I found another DreamWorks one. Back in 2006, Art, Art Aardman Studios and DreamWorks teamed up to animate commercials for the release of Flushed Away for Happy Meal toys for children. I saw them a lot on the internet, and I found them to be interesting. It was a hot day in my area. I was over at the beach with a few of my friends from school, but I will not mention any of their names for obvious personal reasons. Uh, As we were all chilling over at the beach, I used my dad's metal detector to see if I could find anything underneath the dirt. Then I happened to notice something underneath the sand. I grabbed out my shovel and dug it up. Then when I happened to dug it up, the thing out, it was a box. But the box had the Aardman Studios logo and the DreamWorks logo on it, including the McDonald's sign on it as well. I wonder what's inside, I ask. I decided to take this thing home after when I was done at the beach. As it was 5 o'clock p.m., all my friends had left, and my mom got me, and then we drove back to the house. As we got home, I decided to see what was inside the box. I grabbed up my pocket knife and cut the tape off the box. Once I got the thing out of the box, it was a Flushed Away DVD. It featured Roddy and Rita in front of the McDonald's sign from the 2005 "I'm Loving It" slogan, right above Roddy, as if he was saying it. Although I remember accounting a DreamWorks one, but with Madagascar characters, and Ronald killed every single of the Madagascar characters in Africa. However, I shrugged my mind off of it and just got ready to watch it anyway. I inserted the disc into my PS3 to check it out. Then it started. First, it showed the DreamWorks Home Entertainment logo, then and the McDonald's logo on a white background for 5 seconds. Then it took to the menu with Roddy and Rita in a red and yellow background, and the menu buttons were even the same as said DVD. Well, here I go, I said. It began with the view of the underground sewer, just like in the movie, at night. Just then, Roddy and Rita had stood up in front of the McDonald's restaurant that was like a miniature size of it. "All right, Rita, ready to go on the case of this mystery?" "Ready," she said. Rita grabbed out a little grappling hook and she threw it up against the roof, and the two rats began climbing up this to get up inside the restaurant. Just then, as they reached the top, they got through the duct and got inside of the restaurant. "All right, Operation Find Out Who's Responsible for this disaster in this restaurant is a go," she said. "Let's go," said Roddy. The two rats had went exploring around this place to see who to solve this mystery out inside the McDonald's restaurant. As they investigated everywhere, they happened to notice some unhurt employee. "Are you all right, sir?" Roddy asked. The man, rat, the rat said, "You gotta get out of here." "Why?" Rita asked. "I can't explain. You gotta get out of here while you can." "Well, we should probably get out of here, Roddy." "All right," Roddy said. Just then, as they opened the door, a toad jumped in front of the two rats. The toad was wearing a red and yellow suit matching McDonald's colors, and it had a little froggy McDonald's hat, and it had red clown shoes on it. The toad began to speak, and he was voiced by Daniel Radcliffe, playing additional character from the Harry Potter films. "Hello, you two," the toad said. Roddy and Rita confronted the toad and said, "So, are you the one of this odd particular restaurant?" "Why, yes, my dear sir," the toad said. "Why?" Rita asked. Well, since you ask, we're gonna build lots of this restaurant all over the place, and to make this a huge success, and soon, as everybody gets locked up in this restaurant, we're gonna make the sewage flood, and everyone will die. You should not do that, Lassie, said Roddy. Roddy grabbed out a nearby miniature-sized chair and whacked it at the toad's face. Quick, Rita, we gotta get out of here, Roddy said. Rita agreed, and she and Roddy ran off. Oh, you can run, but you may not hide. Boys, after them, the toad said. Other McDonald's toad frogs had got into little McDonald's boats and chased after Roddy and Rita. Quick, into the boat, Rita said. As they scurried off, they couldn't catch up away from the frogs toads as possible. Quick, we'll take a shortcut from here, Roddy said. As they took a shortcut, they thought they lost the toads, but then the toads had parked their boats right beside them, and they were surrounded. Well, you're not getting away anywhere, the toads said that met Roddy and Rita. You are going to have a little drop at the edge of this waterfall. As they looked at the bottom of the waterfall, they happened to note dead spikes at the very bottom. No, stop! You can't do this to us, Roddy said. Too bad, so sad. Have a nice drop, said the toad. The toad's guards had opened up the gate, and then the water started draining like a waterfall, and the boat that Roddy and Rita were in were going down. Roddy and Rita began screaming as they were falling the edge of their doom. Just then, as they made contact, they suddenly hit the spikes as soon as they got stabbed with it. And it cut back from the McDonald's toad and his employees, watching the death. Awesome. It was awesome, he said. But my work here is done. He walked off, chuckling evilly. Just then, it played like then it cut to the credits, and in the background, it showed a distorted song for the opening scene for when Roddy was alone. And it showed Roddy and Rita on spikes while their boat was completely smashed. Then it cut to black. Then it just showed the 2005 McDonald's slogan. I'm loving it. But as usual, the text was red and there was the distorted voice saying that line. I grabbed the disc out of my PS3 and placed it back in its case. Just then, by the next morning, before I left for school, I emailed DreamWorks and Artman Studios the next day. They were shocked that this short existed. I shipped it back to them before I got on the... I said I would ship it back to them when I get home from school. Then, as I got home from school, I shipped the DVD back to the former companies. When will these animators make these stupid shorts stop? When? Just when? Just keep your eyes peeled if you see any more deleted McDonald's shorts that Winterstone, Kennington, and any other animator has made. Keep your eyes peeled for it.